A video shows a man trying to stab a priest during Mass. Pretty wild stuff. Hey guys, I'm Father David Michael Moses. I'm a Catholic priest myself. And if you find these videos helpful, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss future content. Kind of crazy stuff going on in the world right now. It looks like this was just a normal evening Mass for this community when a man just rushes the altar and this happens. Let's take a look. So you can see the guy coming up around this altar right here, but it looks like the priest just doesn't see him. Gosh. So first off, I know this is a serious topic, but that priest is fast. It could have ended very, very badly. It looked like the priest just barely dodged that knife swing, and then the man turns around and you can see what happens next. He sticks the knife in the altar. So the priest had a good strategy. Seems like he knew instead of fighting, it's better just to run to get out of there. And what's kind of odd to me is the man doesn't then turn the knife on everybody else. And instead, he just sticks the knife in the altar kind of aggressively. Obviously, that's extremely irreverent. And it looks like there's an off-duty police officer who then comes up to him. But the guy doesn't really have much interest in fighting the other man. It seemed like he was kind of just coming for the priest, which is a little bit scary, but glad they were able to keep everybody else safe in the building. You know, it is interesting for me as a priest myself. When we're saying Mass, we're often facing the people, and that means that we can see everything happening in the back of the church, but the people often don't see. So if somebody's kind of creeping up from the back, vast majority of people in the church can't really tell what's going on. So there's been times for me in Mass, nothing like this, but when I've kind of seen some kind of disturbance going on, and I just kind of hope one of the ushers can see because nobody else in the church is facing that direction. So I think it is worth saying, like, it's good for people to be aware of what's happening in the church just to make sure that we're all staying safe, because it can be a target. You know, anytime you're doing something good in the world, I think the enemy is coming after it. This situation is not really clear what the motive was for the guy. I will say he does look like pretty well kept, pretty well dressed. Sometimes in these situations where you see kind of a random attacker, the person looks kind of deranged or something like that. Physically, doesn't look like that here. But you would assume there's some kind of, sadly, some kind of mental illness involved here. And the police so far have said they don't really know if there was a specific incident with the church that would elicit this kind of response from this man. So really sad stuff. So glad everything worked out okay when nobody got injured. But a good reminder for all of us just to make sure that we're being careful there. And certainly there is, the enemy is not flesh and blood. It's not people, but there is a spiritual enemy that always is trying to attack the church. So we certainly want to be protecting our bodies, but even more importantly, let's make sure we're protecting our souls and that we're really living lives of purity, free from sin. So I hope you guys found that interesting. Let me know in the comments what you guys think, what else maybe you'd like to see, and we'll see you next time. God bless.